Hey guys, welcome to this tutorial. We are going to get right into this. This is a easy one row repeat. You only need to know how to double crochet. This is a wave pattern, and for this project I completed a baby blanket. I'm obsessed with these colors, so I'm going to show you the colors and how to do this. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. If you are a fraternity member, what's up? It's your girl, your cousin, your niece, your sister, your BFF, and your mama, LWL. Let's get it.
You are beautifully and wonderfully made. Yes, you are beautifully, you're wonderfully made.
Okay guys, so just your basic essentials that you need when you're crocheting. You're going to need scissors. For this project I did take out some sewing needles because I decided to cut off my ends when I did the changing of the colors. So you want to sew them in. So if that's the case and you do it that way, make sure you have your needles. And then of course you need a hook. This is one of my newest hooks. I'm obsessed with it. It is an exclusive, I believe, from Hobby Lobby. So it's a 6mm hook. And I just love the comfortability of it and also the colors in it. So to the blanket that you saw at the beginning, or for the blanket in the beginning, these are the yarns that I used. The two color yarns are from Hobby Lobby. So this is called I Love This Yarn, and it's a super soft yarn, which I thought was great for the baby blanket. This one is Cypress Landing. I'm obsessed with these colors. And the other one is called Blueberry Buckle, and I love the fact that it's blue but it had little hints of like a white in it, so worked out really well for the project. And then I just have a ball of white yarn and gray yarn, and these are all worsted weighted yarn for. Alright guys, so for the example I'm using these two colors, and we're just going to start with a slip knot. And you slip knot is just, you know, your beginning chain basically. And at this point you're going to chain depending on the width that you want your project. I'm doing a baby blanket, so I'm going to chain a total of 84. And chaining, you just yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. A chain is the basic foundation for just about any crochet project. So you want to chain to your desired length, and then, or should I say your desired width, and then I'll meet you right back here. Okay, again, so I chained 84, and at the end of your chain you want to make 3 additional chains. So you're going to yarn over and chain an additional 3. And now the chain on your hook does not count. We want to do our first double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. Okay, so you're going to yarn over, and again you're going to insert your hook into the 4th chain, and you should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first loop. You have 3 loops left. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull through the last 2. That is a double crochet. You're going to do 3 more. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the second 2. 3rd double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, go through the second 2. Okay, and this is what your project should look like right now. You just really completed 4 double crochets, but your first chain of 3 does count as a double crochet. So in total there should be 5. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to start with our double crochet decrease, and this is going to create the wave pattern. So you're going to start as if you're getting ready to do a normal double crochet, getting ready to go into the next chain. So you're going to yarn over. You are going to insert your hook into the next chain. Okay, there's 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first loop. There's 3 left. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. Then you're going to have 2 loops left, and you're not going to complete it. You're going to yarn over and go into the very next chain. So you're continuing this double crochet in the next chain. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 1. There should be 4 loops. Okay, you're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2. It's going to leave you with 3 loops, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Once you get to the hang of this is going to be very easy. So I'm going to show you again. You're yarning over. You're going to do this twice. So now you're going into the next chain. Pulling through, there's 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. That leaves 2 on your hook. Yarn over, and now we're going into the next chain. So you're going to insert into the next chain, yarn over, pull through. There's 4 loops. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2, and then yarn over, pull through the last 3. I'm going to show you guys this a few times for you to get the hang of it, okay? Now this is the decrease, and next we're going to do 3 double crochets in the next 3 chains. So you just insert, you're going to do a regular double crochet in the next chain. Second chain, you're doing another double crochet, and then the third chain, you're doing another double crochet. So after your decrease, there are 3 double crochets in each chain, and then we do a increase. So the increase for this project is the next chain that you're going to go into. You're going to yarn over and do a double crochet. You're going to actually do 2 double crochets in the next chain. So complete your first double crochet, then you're going to yarn over and go right back into that same chain and complete your second double crochet. And you are going to do that twice. So now you go to the next chain and you're going to do 2 double crochets. Alright guys, so after you've done your 2 double crochets in each of those 2 chains, we're going to go and just do 3 sets of double crochets. So a double crochet in the next 3 chains. Okay guys, so after you finish completing those 3 double crochets, this is what your project should look like at this point. You should see the waves forming, and at this point I want to slow it down and go through a decrease, because that is the next step. So we're yarning over, inserting our hook in the next chain. Yarn over, pull through. That's going to leave 3 loops on your hook, okay? So now we want to yarn over again. You're going to pull through the first 2, and then we're getting ready to go into the next chain. So you want to yarn over, go into the next chain, yarn over, pull through. That's going to leave you with 4 loops. Yarn over, and you want to go through the first 2 loops. That's going to leave you with 3. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. And you repeat the decrease twice. So now we're going to do it again. You're going to yarn over, go into the next chain. Yarn over, pull through. That's leaving you with 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. That's going to leave you with 2 loops. And now you're going to yarn over and take those 2 and insert them into the next chain. Yarn over, pull through. You have 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, and then you're going to yarn over and go through all 3 loops. And that is your 2 decreases together. And after that, we go in. The pattern calls for 3 double crochets in the next chains. So again guys, between every increase and decrease, you're going to put 3 double crochets. Okay, so I'm going to go into my second double crochet here, and then the third one. Okay, and again, I like to show you guys along the way what the pattern is looking like. So you see the 2 decreases and you see the 1 increase, and right now it is time for another increase. Okay guys, so that means we're going to do 2 double crochets in the next 2 chains. So I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook in the next chain and do a double crochet. Then I'm going to go back into that same chain and do my second double crochet, and then you repeat it. So the next chain, do your first double crochet, and in that same chain you're going to go in and do the second double crochet. Alright, and again, I like to show you guys along the way how the pattern is looking, just so that you can visualize what yours should look like. And now, after our increase, we do 3 double crochets in the next 3 chains. Alright guys, so now what do you think is next? We did our 3 double crochets, we just finished an increase, now we do the decrease, and we just repeat the pattern over and over again. Okay guys, and then I'm just going to meet you when I'm at my last decrease and finish it off there. So this is what we're looking like so far, pretty much done with the first row. I have my last decrease, and then I'm going to show you how to finish off the row. So again, for the decrease, I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and then go into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, there's 4 loops, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3, and repeat that. So I'm yarning over, inserting my hook, yarning over, pulling through, yarning over and pulling through 2, yarning over and going into the next chain, pulling through the 2, then the 3, and then you should have 4 chains left from your last increase or decrease, depending on what your count is. Alright, so next we're going to do a double crochet in the next 3 chains. So you're just going to do 3 double crochets, and again 1 in each of the next 3 chains, and that should leave you with 1 chain left. Okay, so now you just have the 1 chain left, and in that 1 chain you are going to do 2 double crochets in the same chain. And it's very important that you end off your rows like this. It's going to pretty much help your project look tailored. So again, you're going to go in and do the second double crochet in that same chain, and it's going to just basically even up your edges. And this is what your first row should look like. Okay, and now we're going to go up to the next row, and for that you're just going to simply chain 3, and then once you chain your 3, you're going to turn your work. Very important here, this chain is going to count as a double crochet, and you want to go right into that very same chain, the bottom underneath that, and create another double crochet. Okay, so now starting with our pattern, we're going to do a double crochet into the next three stitches, and this time we're going into the back loops of all of the previous stitches. So from now on, everything except for your edges are going to be in the back loops. So now we're going to create 3 double crochets in the next 3 chains. Again, back loops only is what we're working on until we are at the ends of our project. So this is the second one, and then you have your 3rd double crochet in the back loop. This kind of gives it that 3D kind of dimensional look, but these are your basically 5 double crochets, and now we're going to do our decrease just like we did before. The pattern is going to repeat itself. I'm not going to bore you guys too much with showing you the same thing over and over again, so if you feel like you're lost, you know, rewind like I stated. Also check the pattern on the screen and in the description box. Make sure that you do that. And we're just going to repeat our pattern here until we get to the end. I'm going to meet you guys back at the end, and what I want to do finally is show you how to change colors if that's what you want to do. Okay. Alright, so now that I'm at the end of the row, I want to end it again with 2 double crochets, and this time it's going to be into the top of that chain 3 in the previous row. So I'm going to go underneath that top of the chain. There should be 2 loops on there, and I'm going to create 2 double crochets into that very same previous chain. And now I want to show you guys a very simple way to change colors. So I'm just going to cut off my yarn, and I'm basically going to take my next color. You don't have to worry about doing a slip knot or anything like that, nothing fancy. You're going to simply take your yarn and place it over the hook. Make sure that it is secure, so you basically just kind of twist it around the hook. Okay. Very simple. Make sure you hold the short end and the long end, and then you're going to pull your previous color, the tail of the previous color, and slide your new color through. And now what you want to do is you want to take your previous color and pull that string taut. So now you, as you can see, you're working with your new color. Eventually I will tie those strings together before I sew them in, but you can continue just like this. You're going to chain 3. And you're going to turn your work, and everything is repeating from that previous row. Again, once you chain your 3, that is considered your first double crochet. You're going to yarn over and go into that same chain. So this is the one that you're going to go underneath, and you're going to create a double crochet. Okay, make sure that you have the V, which are the 2 loops there. Create your double crochet, and then in the next 3 chains, or the next 3 stitches, you're going to do a double crochet in the back loop. And moving forward, again, you're doing back loops for the duration of the project until you get to the ends of each project. That's when you go underneath. But it is a simple pattern, guys. Once you get the hang of it, it's going to be very easy. Nothing that you really have to keep count or use stitch markers for. So at this point, guys, I'm going to show you my project again. I just want to show you how to end it off if you're going to do a blanket like I did. Of course, each of your projects start with that foundation row, and I love how it creates like this crisp row. So I want to end off my rows the same. So this is my last row of the wave pattern. At this point, I just want to end it. So I'm going to chain 1, and I just want to do a slip stitch all the way across. Again, that's going to create like an additional quote unquote foundation chain, and I kind of wanted to match my first chain at the beginning. So we're just slip stitching. So you basically insert your hook, pull through the yarn, and pull through. You're just inserting and pulling through. You want to make sure though that you are keeping your gauge the same, your tension the same, as to not pull on the project or to make it, you know, the change in size. So you want to make sure that with each slip stitch you are pretty much doing the same thing. And at the end of it, last row, I did my final slip stitch, and I'm just going to cut my string and I'm going to pull it through. And if you guys can kind of tell, it kind of cleaned it up and made it look really, really nice. You guys have an option if you want to do a side border, but I didn't want to. I'm totally obsessed with this baby blanket. Looking forward to the little bundle of joy that I'm going to give it to. If you guys like this project, you want to see more, thumbs up. Please leave a comment below. Your girl is back on her grind with these crochet videos, and I have many more to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be blessed. Most importantly, be a blessing, y'all. Smooches. And I did a total of 47 rows, just in case you needed to know that.
The water say rain.